There was other news out of that Dodger Fan Fest over the weekend. In fact, the Dodgers and Padres had their Fan Fests on the same weekend. We'll talk about San Diego's in a moment. But this from Matthew Moreno on Twitter. Dave Roberts doesn't know who the Dodgers will start in center field. He said, I think our guys' guess right now, your guys' guess right now is as good as mine. I think Chris Taylor's in the mix. I think Trace is in the mix. Hayward, Outman. I think Bradley Zimmer. So Doc was pretty much listing everybody on the 40 men that is potentially able to run that could play center field. J.P. Morosi leading the league in information and perhaps with some further clarity on what looks like a crowded mix.
Good morning, gentlemen. Yes, and a follow-up on Fernando Valenzuela as well. 173 wins for Fernando in the major leagues. That's the most of any Mexican-born pitcher in MLB history. To your point, certainly deserving of some further Hall of Fame consideration. And you talk about the lineage of great Mexican pitchers. Of course, Julio Urias of the Dodgers is going to be the ace of Team Mexico. He wears number 7 with the Dodgers. 3 plus 4. Fernando's number, no accident there. So, as we talk about center field there with the Los Angeles Dodgers, to your point, Dave Roberts with a number of options no longer is the Gold Glove caliber defense of Cody Bellinger there, an option for him in center field. So here are some potential center field fits for them. Mookie certainly is elite in right field. I would expect he'll stay there. But in center field, we heard the names of Taylor and Thompson, Hayward, James Outman, who had 4 Major League games last year. More of a corner guy at the Major League level, we think, but was very impressive in his short look last year. He is a prospect, but a 25-year-old prospect. So someone in Outman's case who you would expect is now at the Major League level. Not a whole lot more development to be had for Outman. So I think he's a name that we haven't talked about a lot that I think is going to be part of the mix. And then also we talk about other potential fits. You know, Jason Hayward, we talked about him being a minor league free agent. Bradley Zimmer, a really good defensive option in center field, maybe not as much of a bat. But if the Dodgers offense hits the way that it should, and if you're going to have your center fielder bat 8th or 9th, Zimmer is an option for you there.
Well, why isn't Mookie Betts just a center fielder and we call it a day? I mean, you got your modern day Griffey, Willie Mays, Trout. You throw his name in any mix.
Fair question.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it is a fair question. I just think that Harold, he's so comfortable in right, and he's so great out there that maybe the Dodgers are a bit reluctant to move him out of a spot where he is a clear top-class, best-in-the-sport defender. It's also interesting, of course, talk about position switches. With Team USA for Mark DeRosa, he'll play some second base. So he's going to play right field, second base there with Team USA. You'd be asking a lot, even for an elite athlete like Mookie, to learn a third position of the spring. He could certainly do it. I have no doubt that he could do it.
He's already played center in the big leagues.
And eventually, Harold, are they a better team if they have Mookie in center and maybe Outman in right, or Mookie in center and Jason Hayward in right? Possibly. I think that you raise a lot of really good questions, and Trace Thompson as well. It's a fair point. I just think Mookie is so good and so comfortable in right. Why mess with success there?